Hello everyone. I hope you are excellent on this day. I invite you to stay and watch all the video, because I will give you your horoscope for today, as well as the most important aspects that have to do with health, money, and love. I also invite you to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell of notifications, so that you always know everything related to your sign every day, and so you can prevent many situations, and know to deal with any unforeseen. Welcome, Aries. Thank you for tuning in to your horoscope for February 9th. Find out what the future holds for you in money, lucky numbers, love, health, work and family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss receiving daily updates on your channel. Today's horoscope for today. Aries will have very good experiences in this area during the day. It is likely that the love you have with your partner will begin early in the morning. If you are without any formal commitment, then you will receive a pleasant surprise from the person you are starting to get to know from the first hours of the day. Do not stop surprising yourself and also do your part in this. Remember that conquest is the work of two, not just one. You have to start listening better to your inner voice. It is likely that you are forgetting to pay attention to your intuition, which will not favor you if you dedicate yourself to business, one of the activities in which Aries is a specialist. If your life is freelance work, where you have to deal with many people at once and be able to be cordial and helpful to these people, then you should keep an eye on your attitude today. You are likely to wake up in a bad mood that will not do your business any good. It is a very good time to love. Do it without fear. You should give more value to the people who have always been with you, like your parents. If you are still lucky enough to have those who gave you life with you, then you should consider yourself a lucky person, so you have no time to waste and pay them that visit you promised some time ago. If this involves a long trip, then even better, as it will give you the opportunity to rest and find comfort with those who know you best in this world. A day that will be a bit complicated for Aries. You will probably have to face some problems at work that will keep you quite busy and make you want to quit, but don't do it. It is better to keep your feet firmly on the ground and give your best effort. You need the job, you cannot afford to leave right now. An elderly man will call you today. He needs help with something he cannot do on his own. Give him your help. Don't let him be on his own. You should start thinking about taking a different path with respect to your work. It is time to mess up your life a bit to take risks that will lead you to achieve many things in the future. Don't let more time pass to make decisions that you think are somewhat dangerous, especially in business. You have to start thinking big and follow the steps that will lead you to that state that you have always dreamed of having. Work is going well, but routine may be absorbing you a little, something you are beginning to notice more strongly as the days go by. Love is something important and fundamental in the lives of all people, so it is of utmost importance that you let life show you the way. Someone will arrive soon. You have to give more value to work, Aries, when you put aside obligations to make way for things you cannot control, but that somehow seem to be more attractive. You can begin to say goodbye to some kindnesses that you could receive with more attention to your path. Many times we are afraid to leave the person who is by our side, for fear of being completely alone. If you are going through bad times, think carefully about whether there is a solution. If you discover that there is, this day is to start the sincere conversation that you should have. At work, there is stability, and finances will be fine. If you are going through a financial hardship, do not hesitate to ask for a loan to solve it. Request convenient terms for your pocket and for the family budget, something you have to review in the afternoon. Consulting a specialist about the discomfort you have in a specific part of your body is always necessary at all times. You are feeling proud of who you are and what you have achieved. It is a good time for it because a possibility of promotion at work is coming and you are very well considered to get the position. Life is opening many doors for you, so try to identify them and start going towards them. Some opportunities do not present themselves twice, so you must be very sure of yourself, without fear and with all the confidence that you will achieve it. Love is very good, since you have stopped comparing yourself with your partner in many areas. Things that at one time made you uncomfortable have already taken a back seat and now you are giving way to love and growing together. A neighbor will ask you for a favor. Do not deny it, since it is positive to have a good relationship with the people who live near you. They will give you a helping hand when you need it. Sometimes it is good to keep quiet. It teaches us to be patient and tolerant with other people. The problem is that we are always keeping quiet about everything that happens to us. We will never truly live, That is why today you must make sure to say everything you think. You must be tactful, of course, but there are no limits to express yourself. Do it every time you can. Someone will tell you a secret about a person you know well, but they cannot reveal what you know. Try not to do it. You could trigger a problem that you do not want in your life. A moment of true union with one of your relatives will be a beautiful memory to treasure today. It is likely that you will have a good day together. The person you love is fixing their eyes on someone else. It is likely that you have taken too long to act. Look away. Dreams are always important, Aries. If you stop dreaming, then you have to prepare yourself to lead a life with few doses of happiness. Always remember that dreams are what feed our soul and what drives us to do our best work. If you have little ability to plan things with the person you love, then you will have problems for leading a monotonous life with the one you have chosen to spend your life with. So it will be very important that today you do something about it, Aries. Remember that the future of your relationship depends on your actions. The most pleasant moments of work can be a great opportunity to make good friends with your coworkers. It is always important to have an excellent relationship with who you work with. Remember that it is always a good way to emerge the support of others. If you have to consume fewer calories, then choose to accompany your proteins with vegetables of all kinds that will help you satisfy your hunger and lower your calories. Greetings to you, passionate and energetic soul. Right now, I urge you to look at those negative beliefs and thoughts that may be limiting your access to the abundance the universe has in store for you. Focus on fulfillment, joy, and happiness, and you will see how opportunities align in your favor. Recognize that every choice you make today sows the seeds of a more prosperous future. Do not be afraid, positive changes are on the way. It is crucial that you prioritize your desired emotional states and become aware of what disturbs that harmony. Learn to let go of control and trust your intuition, that deep wisdom you carry within. Live with unconditional love and acceptance for both yourself and others. By doing so, you will inspire everyone to reach their full potential. If you encounter negative or limiting thoughts, transform them into positive affirmations such as "thank you" or "I love you." This will change your frequency and open you to receive the blessings that await you. The moon migrates into harmonious Libra and your house of partnerships, dear Aries, bringing a sweet and harmonious start to your day. Lean into these vibrations, prioritizing unity among your loved ones and peers, moving with grace and encouraging everyone to behave well. Beware of excesses tonight, when Moon and Jupiter form an unbalanced connection, putting you in the mood for unbridled decadence. You'll feel a shift tonight as Mercury migrates into Sagittarius, boosting your intuition and manifestation skills throughout the next few weeks, while bringing you a new sense of peace and wisdom. There will be unexplainable developments in your life right now. Tender feelings flow easily from you toward everyone you meet, especially toward people of the opposite sex who you're going to impress greatly. You'll become aware of the work you need to put in to get along with people, both in the workplace and at home. Serve the world with a smile, Aries. Today's Libra moon catches a ray from the transformative Scorpio sun and inspires goodwill. If a cause speaks to your soul, make a contribution. If you don't have the funds, donate your time and talents. With your leadership skills, you could take up the mantle and organize a holiday food drive or ask coworkers to bring produce for a local toy drive. Practice random acts of kindness, too. Paying attention to a stranger or picking up a friend at an airport can make a bigger difference than you think. The moon heads into your partnership sector today, dear Aries, and meets Venus there. You're especially approachable and involved, and your confidence radiates through others. Having company or feedback helps you get better in touch with your feelings and ideas. Venus has just begun its transit through this area of your solar chart, and until December 4th, it increases your ability to get along with others, negotiate, and collaborate. It is particularly beneficial for your one-on-one relationships and partnerships. It is an excellent time to form couples in some way, seek advice, or do something on your own. Making mutually beneficial agreements and improving or attracting a partnership tends to attract reasonable and pleasant people into your life. During this cycle, there is more pleasant and agreeable energy in existing relationships, love, or business. Generally, this is a cycle for making peace with people, and you find it easier than usual because you are thinking about the other side of the story and your partner's perspective. Remember that you are a valuable and ancient being of wisdom. There is no judgment or hatred in your essence, only love and joy. Trust your intuition and, Aries, have a wonderful day. Today's tarot reading for your sign, card of the day, the Four of Wands, support card, the Ace of Wands, oracle message, regaining balance and energy. Interpretation. Today, Aries, you are under the influence of the Four of Wands, a card that symbolizes stability and celebration. It is a reminder that you are on the path to regaining balance in your life. This card suggests that you are changing your attitude towards yourself and the people around you. You may be picking up on things you had put aside, whether they are related to your health, your personal relationships, or even your personal interests. The Ace of Wands also appears in your reading, indicating that you have a strong will and positive energy at the moment. It is an opportune time to reject offers or invitations that do not identify you. You may feel that certain proposals are not aligned with your goals and desires, and it is important to trust your intuition and reject that which does not benefit you. However, keep in mind that this energy can generate some conflicts, represented by the Five of Wands. There could be temporary arguments or disagreements, but it is important to remember that these tensions will not necessarily lead to a definitive breakup. These confrontations may be necessary to release added tensions and clarify misunderstandings. The oracle's message emphasizes the importance of recognizing spiritual or karmic connections in your life. There may be a person from your past that you feel deeply connected to. This suggests that there are valuable lessons to be learned from this relationship or an opportunity to heal old wounds. In short, Aries, today you are experiencing a period of change and rebalancing in your life. Trust your intuition and don't hesitate to reject that which doesn't resonate with you. Use confrontations as opportunities to clear up misunderstandings and be aware of special connections in your life as they may serve an important purpose in your journey. Tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for February 9th are 33, 2, 45, 16, 20, 11. Now we'll tell you how you'll fare with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. This helps us a lot and so that you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. How are you feeling, Aries? You may be undecided about your work arrangements when the moon enters your opposite sign, Libra. Fortunately, this balanced lunar energy could help refresh you rather than ignite you. However, you may still need to weigh your intuition and insight when it comes to your professional commitments. Your contracts, obligations, partnerships, and more will come to mind as you reflect on how you feel about each of these, only to discover what you need to adjust to feel more at peace with your work arrangements. How can you make things easier for yourself so that you can handle your finances in a more productive and beneficial way? You may be struggling with motivation today. You have the power to motivate yourself and allow yourself to find new ways to strategize and formulate plans for your financial projects. Take a walk in nature to clear your mind. Your imagination is strong today, and you may come up with some wonderful ideas that could have good results for you in the future. Daily love. Be careful today, and tomorrow you may end up feeling like a dog with its tail between its legs, Aries. You're also likely to be faced with some terribly challenging and disappointing news. This is because Mercury, the cosmic messenger planet of the mind and communication, is in the middle of a shootout with dark and murky Saturn, the planet of difficulties, opposition, and karma, now orbiting your solar 12th house of anxiety, secrets, and hidden enemies. Now is not the time to trust others or make any major relationship decisions. Try to let the storm clouds pass, and soon you'll be thinking more clearly. You are willing to put in the necessary work that a relationship requires in order to thrive and succeed. The moon is in Libra and in your 7th house. People often want relationships to be easy and run smoothly without actually having the will to put in real effort to make things work. Your romantic life, like any other area of your life, requires you to put in your time, energy, and love. It is how you interact with your partner in your daily life that sets the long-term nature of your relationship with them. This is a good time to reflect on whether you can afford to devote more of yourself to doing practices that will allow you to have a happy and fulfilling relationship. At work, your dream of settling abroad may come true today, as you may receive offers to work with reputable companies established in foreign countries. However, you may have problems with the documentation. But these problems will be resolved in no time, and when you have everything you want, the money will surely follow. You are willing to put in the necessary work that a relationship requires in order to thrive and succeed. The moon is in Libra and in your 7th house. People often want relationships to be easy and go smoothly without actually having the will to put in real effort to make things work. Your romantic life, like any other area of your life, requires you to put in your time, energy, and love. It is how you interact with your partner in your daily life that sets the long-term nature of your relationship with them. This is a good time to reflect on whether you can afford to dedicate more of yourself to doing practices that will allow you to have a happy and fulfilling relationship. Health: your body has been a great partner and works non-stop, therefore, it should not be a big deal for you to do something for your body. You should exercise and sleep well. However, if your body is experiencing some difficulties in functioning normally, you should take all precautionary measures to keep it running. One of those measures will be to increase your water intake. During this transit, you may feel a strong urge to organize your life and put things in order, Aries. Try to focus on your health and well-being and establish healthy habits that can help you achieve your goals, which will also boost your confidence. Consider incorporating more fruits and vegetables into your diet and try to get enough rest and exercise for self-care. Make time to meditate or practice yoga, and use crystals such as carnelian or red jasper to boost your vitality and energy. Family and friends: you may have brief, shaky relationships with attractive strangers. You'll be able to easily win them over with your charm and sugary conversations, but don't expect these involvements to lead anywhere. Don't look for deeper meanings when there aren't any. Flirting is in the air, and you need to breathe it in. The time has come to disappear behind closed doors with someone special under today's illuminating alignment between the life-giving sun in your sexual 8th house of intimacy and passion and the moon in your systematic 7th house of health and well-being. Today is a great day to sweat it out at the gym and then continue your workout at the ranch. It can feel like a bit of a dichotomy at times. You need to be very regimented before you can turn around and get really weird, if you know what I mean. Aries in a relationship should take this opportunity to show off some new moves in the bedroom, while single rams will have luck finding attachment in all the right, usual places. Your next big night could be right in front of you in line at your coffee shop. So don't be afraid to strike up a conversation. Work compatibility: Leo. In love: Libra. Lucky: Virgo. Your lucky color today: the band. It's time to let go of any childish attitudes you may be having. Don't get me wrong, it's good to be a child a lot of the time, but that doesn't mean you should take attitudes that aren't contributing to your personal growth in any way. You have a great life and you may be missing out on a lot thanks to the attitude changes you're presenting. Thinking things through and meditating on mistakes is something that we all as human beings must do. Someone will tell you that you must improve your behavior in the face of certain events. Do not be discouraged, because it is not too late to improve. In your family, there is a possibility of a health problem in one of its members. Help that person in the best way you can. There is still time to find a specialist in the subject. You must set goals that you can achieve right now. Don't put off until tomorrow what you need to do today. It's not a good day to make partnerships or business with third parties, so if you're thinking about this option today, it's better to wait a while until it's time to make such an important decision. If you need a favor from someone close to you today, I recommend that you ask for it with caution, since it's likely that you'll receive a refusal to the request for help. Don't be upset if this happens, since it's not something personal against you. A time to reflect on the mistakes in the relationship and your attitude towards the faults that your partner may have. You have a wonderful ability to reach people. Use it to your advantage at work, where today more than ever you will need great power of persuasion so that your colleagues take your side and help you in a project that you want to propose. Possible muscle pains at night will alert you to something that may be complicating your health. It won't be anything serious, but you should go to a specialist. You don't have to make decisions that you don't feel are right. It's better to stay the way you are now, but with a calm mind. You can't always live on dreams, so today, try not to give free rein to fantasy and stay in the real world. A very important person in your life will give you very valuable advice. You should listen to them and put into practice what they tell you. In your studies, if you find yourself in this time of life, it's time to take a break and start to see the big picture that you have in front of you. It could give you a better perspective of what's coming and the steps you should follow to achieve your goals. There's nothing worse than finding out a truth that won't project anything good for you. Therefore, it's not good to listen to everything that others say, Aries. You must not let the things you want not be important to you. Strive for it, you need it now. You must not think all the time about the possibility of being deceived, Aries. If you have that in mind, you will never be able to enjoy the good things that come to your life. In the end, you will end up losing all the possibilities of love that you have, and that will never do you any good, dear Aries. Work has many things that can affect you today, especially what has to do with the people who are in your place of performance. The relationships with those people are not quite right. Try to solve everything today. If you are willing to have something that can give you better things, then it is good that you incorporate that into your life, be it a person or a new thought of life. If you expect to have a difficult time for you today, just put into practice the lessons learned to overcome it. You cannot forget the things that have worked for you before. It's not time to make sudden changes in your life. It's time to take a break and leave things as they are for a while. If your relationship is not going well, you should take the option of putting some distance between the two of you. If this is impossible because you already share the same home and have started a family, it's a good day to sit down and talk about what's wrong and how you can solve it. You have a good job and a place where you can perform well, but the commute times are taking their toll on you and causing you extra exhaustion. It's better to sleep the hours that correspond and get up at an earlier time than to stay up late doing some work. You should start spending more time with your loved ones on your days off. It's necessary for everyone. You are demanding too much from the people who work for you. They will let you know today. If on the contrary you are the one who feels demanded, then it is better that you look for the possibility of changing jobs, since you need a place where you can be more free to work. Try to think about becoming independent and looking for your own career path. One of the reasons why people stay together is to receive and give affection, so do not take this option of being distant with the person you have at your side. It is better to talk about what has gone wrong and solve it with a lot of love and tenderness. You have a love that is beginning to show more interest in you than you thought possible. It may be a person who is with you for a long time, so do not let the opportunity pass or be cold around them. You always try to think that everything can be bad, and you could be trying to make things not go better if you have the most sensible way of saying that everything can be better when you face the world without that sadness that makes you feel bad many times. You don't need to have everything so clear right now. You can allow yourself to feel a little bit of confusion during the day. That will always be very positive. It's not that things aren't going well in your heart, it's just that you need a little more space to be able to really see what's going on in your heart. If you don't have to spend too much during this day, you should consider it a success, since expenses have really been very high lately, so it will be a good time to calm down a bit about it. You will never be truly fortunate enough to be a person without any problems. Something will always happen that will bring you some discomfort. Just try to make it as calm as possible. Tip of the day. If you want someone to give you real advice, you just have to ask for it, nothing more. And this was your horoscope for today. I invite you to give me a like, and subscribe to the channel and activate the notifications bell, so you never miss your totally free daily horoscope. I wish you an excellent day and see you next.